Hello. So even though I'm sitting here poised right now, my real energy is this.
Square up. What's good? I'm ready for the Bronx. I'm ready for the Bronx. I'm ready. Square up. I want smoke with Napoleon Hill. I want smoke with Jen Sincero. I want smoke with Rhonda Byrne. Cause I'm tight. I'm coming for y'all. And let me explain why. This whole time, they've been telling us that it's ask, believe, receive. And they've been leaving out. They didn't let us know that there's other steps. There's other pieces to the puzzle not telling us. And I found out, and now that I know, I want smoke.
I'm calling, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't.
I'm Kalila, and this is Keeping Up with Kalila. And as you can see, I'm a little riled up. So, if you're new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, comment, like, all of that. Put your notifications on so you can get more videos like this. We all know the steps of manifestation: ask, believe, receive. But you know what? I have finally been able to create a system that works for me, and I'm here to tell you that it's not just 3 steps. It's a 4th step that they have not told us, and I'm ready to share it with you guys. So if you think this is something that you would like to hear, stay tuned to the video. Let me explain something to y'all real fast. The law of attraction is working regardless of your ability to tune into the law. You are attracting experiences, things, issues, blessings in your life. It's a rolling thing. It's because your thoughts are creating things. You're consistently thinking. That means that you're consistently manifesting. However, in order for you to have a system of manifesting the life of your dreams, there's no way for that to happen without first prioritizing joy above everything else. You cannot use manifestation to make you happy. You have to be happy in order to use manifestation. Run that back. You cannot use manifestation and law of attraction to make you happy. You have to first make yourself happy before the manifestation works. So I was researching. I've been thinking. I'm like, yo, what's missing? Why wasn't my methods working in the way that I could quantify and replicate easily? And it's because my emotions were like this. Life was still continuing to happen, so it was pushing me off my game. I think of law of attraction and manifestation like a radio station. You're always tuned in to a frequency. You're always attracting something. So that means your radio is always turned on. So when you are tuning into the right station, to the station of joy, love, abundance, prosperity, humor, satisfaction, contentment, creativity, you tune into that type of life, you're on one frequency. So in order for you to tune into the right station, you need to first check your frequency. To a radio station and the fact that you want to turn to that station to hear that song, right? So if you're listening to a specific radio station, you want to hear that type of music. If you turn to a hip hop station, you want to hear hip hop. Think of it like that. You want to turn on your joy, that frequency, to get the things that you desire. And the shade is, most of the time when we think about changing our life, it's coming from a place of unhappiness. Now this makes sense, right? There's something that's happening in your life that you don't want. So then you are thinking you want to change it. Unfortunately, if you're dwelling on the fact that you don't want it, that station that you're turning into is that I am unhappy. And all you're going to get is that same result of unhappy, not wanting. There is a missing link. We all know that, like I said, that is ask, believe, and receive. But imagine this. Let's just say that you are manifesting love and you are manifesting the relationship of your dreams, and you are tired of being single. You are tired of having relations and conversations with people who are not your dream partner, who are not on your level, who don't have your best interests at heart or the similar or core values, right? So you're like, listen, I'm doing something wrong. I want to manifest something right. I want to manifest the bae of my dreams. That's all well and good, but you cannot begin manifesting a relationship from a place of lack. Now, the easiest way that you can prioritize joy over everything else is changing your perspective. Sometimes people give up on working the law of attraction for themselves because they're manifesting, like, oh my God, I want this. Do you understand how even with me wanting, I'm creating tension around it? So all it's doing is further pushing my desire away. There are multiple ways to look at every single circumstance. So find the perspective that will keep you happy. Find the perspective that will bring you joy. When you first start thinking about stuff like that, it's going to feel different. It's going to feel difficult because you're used to being real, right? You're used to being realist. You look at life how it is. Do you want to manifest the bae of your dreams or not? Do you want to manifest the bank account of your dreams or not? Do you want to manifest the job of your dreams or not? If your answer is yes to any of those questions, then it needs to start with you letting go. Let go the fact of being right about life being bad. Let go the fact of being right about nobody wanting you. Let go the fact of being right that you're going and having a terrible life. I promise you, it works. I promise you. If y'all could just try this, and the thing is, I'm a little weary of saying give this a try and give this a trial, because if you already have the idea in your brain that you're just gonna try this out, then that means your spirit is not really bought into it. So your level of attraction and vibration is not gonna be strong enough. So I can't even tell you to be like, yo, give it a try, because I was on that, and then I realized, like, even within that saying give it a try, I'm not believing, I'm not having faith, I'm not bought into the idea. This is what you need to do. First, start with optimism. That's it. Start with optimism. If you have any questions or confusions around staying happy or even just beginning to be happy, I have a video for that. Go ahead and look right in the description box for that, Joan. I show you tips and ways to find your joy and to keep your joy. When we get to the second step of manifestation, which is believing, step in the law of attraction, and that step in manifestation is so deep, because only you know if you believe that what you're manifesting is coming to you. Right? So there's plenty of times I'm like, oh yes, I believe it, I can imagine it, I can see it, I believe it. But in order for you to believe that it's coming to you, you might have to start believing other mantras. You might have to believe good things happen to me. You might have to believe money comes to me. Usually I always find a parking spot. I've been thriving. These types of things are things that you need to say and believe before you will believe $100,000 is coming to you. It's not gonna work. You're gonna feel stuck, and you're gonna get tight that it's not working, and you're not gonna believe it. When we're talking about Rhonda Byrne, who wrote The Law of Attraction, she was going through a rough time. She started looking into those books, researching, and then she pulled herself out of her slum in order to see the fact that life can be beautiful as long as she sees it like that. The reason why that won't work for us, especially a young Black woman like myself who is going through a pandemic, who has experienced one of the most historically complex years of all time, there's no way that I'm just gonna read some books and now believe that I can just manifest $100,000 to me because I say that. I have to first open my eyes to see the miracles that are already happening in my life, appreciate those miracles, then start looking at life as I'm blessed. Looking at life like, oh, my guardian angels got me. Looking at life like, oh, like I'm, no matter what, I come off better. Like, regardless of what's going on, I'm coming up better. That's the only way. I promise you. There's no way. You cannot trick yourself. And what I mean by tricking yourself is you can't be like, listen, law of attraction, I'm a kinda believe you, but I'm not gonna believe you until you show me what you got. That's not faith. That's not ask, believe, receive. That's ask, receive, believe. look, not only should you guys look at my happy video, you guys should also look at my gratitude strategies video, which is also in the description box. And the reason why gratitude is one of the best tools for this is because you saying thank you is you already looking at life for the blessings. You're looking at, oh my God, thank you for waking me up. I realize I'm blessed because some people didn't wake up today. Thank you for the roof over my head. Some people are on the ground and outside. When you start purposefully looking at your life as the chosen one, you will then start to be chosen. Oh God, you guys, trust me. I have a really huge video coming of a testimony, and so because my life has already been very blessed, it is a little easier for me to look at things optimistically. So I'm reading all of this stuff, and I'm like, how is a person who done been laid off, maybe locked up or drugged out, like how can a person who is at their bottom possibly even grasp the idea of faith without them seeing it and feeling it in their life? You know what I mean? So that person has to then look at their current circumstances and find the blessings in that current circumstance. Even if the blessing is so happy to be alive, so happy to still be here, so happy to have my peace of mind so that I can now create, so happy. You gotta start with the joy. You have to. And I promise you, that's where the manifestation starts. Another thing that I realized is sometimes when we hold an attention, and by attention I mean anger, sadness, regret, anxiety, doubt, fear, all of those feelings and emotions that are on the radio station that you don't want, that are attracting the experiences that you don't want to have. Sometimes we stay tuned onto that radio station because it's our comfort zone. You got to be okay with during an event session or you chilling with your friends and they want to complain about something and you being quiet, or they want to complain about something and then you bringing up the positive and they looking at you a little funny. Or you got to be okay with separating yourself from them. No way that you can join this journey without being all in. Let me say this. You can absolutely manifest wonderful things in your life because there are going to be moments when you feel up. There are going to be moments when you feel happy, and then you create happy experiences. That's why people's lives are mixed with happy and, sadness, because yes, happy experiences make you manifest more happy experiences. You got to trick yourself into staying in the mindset that will serve you. When you're in your beginning phases of prioritizing your joy or shifting your perspective, I would focus on not trying to stop your other perspective, not thinking about something bad and being like, oh, Khalila, don't think about that, because all you're doing is creating more tension. But treat your brain, treat your heart, treat your body like a little puppy. Like, you're just retraining. You're retraining your spirit, you're retraining your brain after how many years of life? Like, give yourself some grace. During these first points of time, you want to, with love, guide your mind, guide your heart, guide your spirit back to the side of looking through life with rose-colored glasses. Like, looking through life as if you're expecting good, looking through life. And I know this may sound crazy. I can only imagine how this sounds to someone who isn't experiencing this, but I am going to commit to continue making these types of videos and showing you the things that is happening in my life alongside, so that people can believe it and see it. It's like this. You want to get to the point where you are okay with living in the clouds. Like, you gotta be okay with living in a fairy, like what other people would call a fairy tale land. Like, oh my God, like everything ain't that happy. Like, life ain't that happy. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'll be like, oh my God, this water is so good. This is the best water I ever had. Like, okay, it's just water. Like, every moment that you could squeeze out joy, do an exercise with yourself. Like, during those first, I would say, when you're doing this practice, during your first 30 days of this, of reprogramming your brain, I would really, really go low and audit your life. Audit the music you listen to, audit the TV you watch, audit the type of conversation that you're most eagerly engaged in. I want to give you this type of analogy. So let's think of the goal of life is being balanced. Looking at life in a way that you can operate with people as well as have and stay in the frequency that's going to keep you the most happy, right? Now, if this is the bad, right? You have had all of this. This is what's weighing the most. This is just experiences. You're not very happy. The goal is to put on so much happiness, like drag it so much that you get to a point where you are balanced. It's no way that you're going to tip the scale by just watching a little bit here or just trying a little bit of mantra right now, journaling one time, trying a little meditation. You cannot do it. You have to go full throttle. And then once you commit and once you really, really go hard with the positivity, go hard with the perspective of joy and happiness, then once you mellow out, you can balance. You can find a system. Maybe you will start watching those shows and looking at the memes. I promise you, no matter how much scripting, journaling, meditation, Florida water, sage, vision boards, no matter how many of those you do, it will not work until you are happy waking up. Until you look at your bed that you in right now, like, wow, I'm blessed. Look at your food right now. Wow. Like, there's no way. Like, don't be judging me. I'm trying to give you all these keys, and I'm telling you, in order for you to get different, you got to do something different, bro. I'm trying to give you these keys, bro. I'm trying to give you these keys. You don't understand. You don't even understand. Cause, like, trust me. Stay with me. Fuck with your boy, bro. Fuck with your boy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. We about to get you right. I'm about to do a whole series step by step. We about to break this thing down. I'm trying to have everybody have this experience, be in the flow. It's time, y'all. Everyone has the capability of having the life they want. Everyone. Let's get it. I cannot wait to continue talking about this, to read your questions and comments, and to get back to you. And I hope that you all have a great time. Peace.